Party members fighting over who gets the cloak of protection. And the DM just enjoying doing nothing. If you can relate to this meme, then you should probably listen to what I'm about to say. If you can decide by talking, you should decide at D&D style, aka by everyone who wants the cloak throwing a d20 and whoever rolls the highest wins and gets to keep it.
Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
Everyone else? Well, sucks to be you. Hi, hello, I'm Hope, and I hope you're all doing well today. Today we'll be reacting to DndMemes from a subreddit called r/DndMemes. Fails a death save. Yo, can anyone heal me? Rolls not one on the next save. That's some bad luck. Sometime later, new playable character joins the party. It's his twin brother. Well, at least now the twin brother has a tragic backstory. When the DM rolls publicly, it's a crit. And that's why it's not always bad for the DM to roll behind the screen. Sure, they could make up the number that is higher than it actually was, but they could also make up a lower number. But really, if you can't trust your DM to only change the numbers to make the play more fun, then you have a wrong DM. That or you have to deal with your own trust issues. Kill Goblin. Goblin drops wallet. Open wallet. Happy picture of Goblin and his Goblin family. Alright, new targets acquired. Really, I'm doing them a favor. I'm reuniting them with their dad. The internet. Homebrew is hard. Everyone will be critical. Meanwhile, in actual homebrew games, DM. The gravity of the planet is very low, so your carry capacity is 2 times and your jump distance is 8 times. Players, ooh, yes! The best part about homebrew is that anything goes. It can be the most challenging game or the easiest, the most boring or the funnest. It just depends on the DM and what they decide. Your girlfriend asks you if you would still love her if she was a worm. She's a druid. As long as it doesn't go in my brain, it's fine. Fellow Baldur's Gate 3 player. DM. Grappling doesn't stop action. It only reduces their speed to 0. The rules. Player. Let me see that. Rules lawyer player. Oh, it only reduces their speed. The disappointment. I loot the body. You didn't find much. Anything of value is long gone from the body. Fair enough. I guess we move on then? I'll check the room before we do. You find 3 rubies laying openly on the floor. Huh? You specifically said body. My character surviving its 3rd near-death encounter. The 30 plus character ideas that have to wait in reserve once again. 30 plus? How often do you die in a single D&D game? Are you that bad? Is the game you're playing that difficult? Or is your DM that cruel? I mean, good for you. Usually it's the other way around. The character dies, with the player making a copy. When the DM and the player start discussing game rules, but keep using their character voices. For me, it's usually the opposite. I don't use the character voice even when speaking as the character. But this does seem more fun to watch. Alright, team. We need to find the sea monster for the quest. Give me ideas. We'll scry on it. Let's find info on its movement. Let's sponsor a happy family to have a day at the beach. That way, the monster will show up and give the only survivor a tragic backstory. It worked. Well, if it worked... Though that's some bad karma for sure. You should hope your DM doesn't remember this and use this against you. The tank taking 600 damage and dying. The cleric who's died 3 times this week. First time. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to watch more videos like this. You are an oath to a devotion paladin. Yup. And your god is the god of chaos. Yup. So logically, you should have a chaotic alignment. Makes sense to me. So what's your alignment? Lawful good. It makes perfect sense. What's more chaotic than a lawfully good character being devoted to a god of chaos? The model I bought on 75% off clearance, probably cheap for a reason, The adventure I ran after changing lore, settings, subsystem, NPCs, monsters, treasures, and geography to better fit my homebrew setting. At this point, what did you even keep? It seems to me you've changed the whole game. Though, okay, it might have still been easier to change everything than do it from scratch, since you at least had some sort of a guideline. D&D for some reason be like, some puzzle that NASA uses to test IQ of their astronauts. Yes, of course. That doesn't work. That's what happens when you expect the puzzle to be way harder than it actually is. Like, no offense to my friends and family, but if I had the chance to abandon this timeline for a medieval fantasy, I would absolutely do it. Goodbye student loans and depression, hello cool magic shit, and most likely an early death by a sword. As it should be. You will have fun shitting in an outhouse and losing loved ones to the plague. Damn. Medieval fantasy, not actual medieval times, you impudent fool. Have fun crapping in an outhouse and losing loved ones to goblin raiders. Damn. That's more the fuck like it. Yeah, just a reminder that if you were in such a fantasy, you'd most likely be the NPC, not the town's hero. Just like how now you're a regular human and not a celebrity. The rust monster using its ability to rust away the barbarian's weapon. The barbarian who made sure to bring weapons made from copper. Haha, you silly rust monster. I make camp. Okay. And I scream at the moon. You scream at the moon. The moon deserves it. Okay, roll intimidation. 4. The moon is unfazed. You win this round. I go to sleep. The player wakes up in the domain of the moon goddess. Heard you were talking shit! Sorry, moon goddess. Fun character idea. A wild magic sorcerer that doesn't hear words, instead they see words as subtitles directly in front of them. Potential catchphrases include, stop, I can't read that fast. You used the wrong "your" just then. Man, I hate people who talk in cursive. This sounds like such a fun idea for a character. If you enjoyed this video, click on the screen to watch a video where I react to even more D&D memes. And thank you for watching this far. With your help, I'll be back in hell in no time.